And good morning and good evening to all. I would like to take a step forward and utilize this share platform um, uh, to actually share an idea of on the data engineering to analytics, which is called the DataSphere. Let me share my screen. Yeah, so before going further, I see a lot of them are not from DE background. Uh, just wanted to give a slight definition and on my understanding of DE. Uh, so I actually, before going to DE, like engineering, I understand engineering as nothing but like taking the raw materials and then molding it to our needs and serving it in uh, a nice polished, easily understandable product. As an example, like we can take as a cooking. So we can take ingredients as a raw materials, and then we write a technique which is nothing but the recipe to actually mold it to our finished dish we wanted to have it like with the taste and all. So that's how I see as a engineering. That's nothing but the cooking engineering. Now coming to the data engineering, like it's the same thing actually. Here, raw materials you can actually consider as nothing but those different sources we get the data from. And then we define the techniques and all the needs we wanted, and we mold it to our particular in a way that we see our finished product or finished dish, which has all the required metrics. And then it's easy to study. It's easy to take decisions, which is nothing but the data-driven decisions on that modified data by the data engineers. So this all I can call it as a pipeline too, actually. So it's nothing but raw materials to the direct data insights. This is nothing but a pipeline where we connect everything, connect the dots, and get our finished product. So seeing that, like to actually explain in the IT terms, let's say like we have a software engineer who designs a website, and that website traffic and everything produces different sort of raw data, like number of payments and number of footfalls and all these. Like engineering will pipeline it to our required KPIs. Let's say number of how much is like to answer different questions like. How many users are visiting so and so date, and how many payments have been done so and so date, and these are like different KPIs or metrics. Data engineers provide that, and then business or the data science team, they wanna actually see and understand the data which is given by data engineers in a more simplified way, so that uh, different decisions can be taken and steps can be taken to improve the business so to the next level. So this is somewhat like similar. This is my understanding on like what data engineering is, what engineering is, and how it's going to help. What is the role of DG in it? So now there are a number of tools and the fragmentation of tools currently we need to use actually for making all these to work. It doesn't sound as easy as what I explained, obviously. So coming, taking that into consideration, I would like to present this particular idea, which is called DataSphere. It's nothing but AI powered close to insights data engineering platform, data platform. Um, so I'll jump on to the demo. Just want to show the website. So consider this as a this is a platform, and basically we this sidebar we can just consider it as a journey from source to insights. This is where like we see our all the dashboard look of all the metrics we wanted to see of what is happening inside our platform. And then, as I mentioned, like a raw materials, you can see this as a raw material. These are the connectors. from where we want to pull the data in. And then the pipeline I talked about before, this is where the connections of dots happen like in this way, like from raw materials to the final table that can be easily understood, readable, and from where we can even draw the dashboards too. This is for the programmatic way of developing that such pipelines, and this is the AI way of defining that pipelines, this interface. So this is combination of both. And coming to this, like obviously when we define, we want to monitor what is happening. Like so, well, let's say like we want to schedule a day each day, so and so data to pull from so and so source and so destination. So that schedules and other data and everything is we can monitor in here. And then all the destination tables which we load from different, with defining different pipelines or defining with the different connections, like we can actually search the data in here. This is kind of a data search. These searches are a data catalog. And then coming to the editor. So now like we have all the finished products, which are nothing but the tables in our residing on our warehouse. So this particular editor gives us the ability to actually refine or query that particular destination tables and get the useful insights in a simple SQL query. And this is where like now coming to the analytics, like from the editor, what we have been defining, like we can power that particular tables to the analytics dashboard. We can identify and we can now this is more easy than what we saw from here, right? The- Comparatively to this, analytics became more easy. Now this is easily understood. Okay, this is what is happening. This is where is happening and so date like that. So this is a complete journey. So this is kind of a like unified platform we thought of, but it is just a highly skeleton. Actually, more focus. What I'm thinking of is on real-time analytics, uh, and uh, probably might be like little exaggerating, but uh, also have a thought on the video analytics. So this is a platform that everything we have it uniformly and we have end-to-end visibility of from source to insights to make it easy. So the idea is to actually we maintain the data behind the data warehouse. We provide the warehouse we actually manage the warehouse for the client. We give the platform, let them use whatever to their needs, but we manage the data behind. So that's the thing. That's the idea actually. So advantages I draw from here is like there's a lot of actually so firstly end-to-end visibility, what I've seen, like everything you can see from end to end, each one, and natural language based ELT operations make easy of the workflows, define definitions and all, like save some time, and no need of so much of technical expertise too. And obviously like in these times, like we have different fragmentation of tools for schema map, like airflow defining one workflow, and then some other like Tableau or Power BI like to define the analytics dashboard. And these all like fragmentation of different tools. Now this platform can auto schema mapping when enable the auto schema mapping and some repetitive workflows also. It automates it. Schedules can be automated, and like transformation suggestions uh, and all. So with having different fragmentation of tools currently for most of the tools, not like the other, there'll be vendor lock-in too. Uh, some terms might be we need to lock in with the vendor because the tool the service is provided by that vendor. They might have different tool terms. So no vendor lock-in, as in like covering the next point to cost reduction. This is just a theoretical assumption because a lot of the inside stack in the platform, which I'm thinking of, is based on the open source stack, except the warehouse thing, warehouse usage, REST SQL querying and data catalog and all like plan, planning to use the open source stack. So theoretically, assuming this might reduce the cost a bit. So still no practical assumption, so no practical testings done, like taking a certain 1 TB of data and then searching through, comparing through the platforms, and then seeing like how good is this doing. Also wanted to let you guys know, like it's not that this unified data platform doesn't rely in the market, doesn't lie in the market yet. It is already there in a sense, like um, similar one is like a Databricks, but a little more added features like the AI definition of workflow. Currently, Databricks, we actually can define AI transformations, but not the workflows. Like that, like similar and the cost wise, assuming this will be less. So these are the similar comparisons and differences I thought of, and then thought might be useful. Uh, that's all. This is the whole about the idea.
Thanks, Ritin, for sharing this. I have a quick question here. So, what all functionalities are working as of now?
They actually nothing is working, Satish. The day when we spoke about this, after
Okay.
that, I've been so no
Mhm.
backend is implemented yet.
Okay. Okay.
As just the skeleton, wanted to share an idea in a more visual way. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. I think we should start implementing some modules, and then we can add it to the Azure cloud.
E
Uh,
Added to the Azure cloud in a sense, like added.
no, host it, right?
Okay, hosting it. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, but just wanted to test it, like to have this particular functionality with certain amount of data. I need few functionalities that needs to be defined in backend so that we can test it. Okay, this is useful than data because this is useful and so and so.
Okay.
So yeah, whenever we want to start, we can plan on this. Mhm.